Alright lads, so it's currently the 13th of September, and with that we now have our new mid-month banner. If we hop over to the news right now, we can actually see it. Let's check it out, right? What banner is it actually going to be? It should be a premium, and what we have here is healer summons coming soon. So, I mean, there's only a certain amount of healers in Bleach, right? Are we getting a new Retsu then? Retsu just got her character pack, so I guess we're going to probably get a new Retsu. Along with Retsu, probably Usane, and then... who's like a third healer? Hanataro? Are they just going to do that? I guess let's check that out. Before we do though, let me quickly get a quick sub on my game of subs. Alright, so let's check out healer summons coming soon. What... ooh, that's... I'm actually kind of gassed for this, you know. So it is a Retsu. That's expected. It is actually her using her Shikai, though, which we haven't actually seen for quite a while, to be fair. The style is obviously referencing OG Bleach. Hanataro is actually getting a new character, and to my knowledge, this is his first 5-star version, like canon 5-star version. The only 5-star Hanataro actually has is a seasonal character, and we got Sorry Orihime. No way. That's cool. I didn't mention it, but I have been wanting that for a very long time. So I'm kind of hoping Orihime is a Linkster character because I actually want to use her. But that's an interesting kind of banner, if I say so myself. Looking at the actual attributes though, we have a power character with Retsu, a mind character with Orihime, and a speed character with Hanataro. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this banner is going to have a theme very similar to last month's mid-month banner where everyone was just buffing captain characters, right? Maybe this, well, it should be very obvious here that mostly every character here is going to be a healer. So I would assume every character is going to have an SA2 heal, probably, and then maybe have some built-in healing for your entire team. If that's the case, I'm kind of down for it. These attributes kind of do need it. Technique has... yeah, because they're kind of fulfilling the attributes that we kind of need, right? Because we have a power, mind, and speed character, and then for the healing characters, Heart has Usane, and then Technique has Christmas Orihime. So I guess you have like overall just like your 5 best healers in every single attribute to a certain extent. So let's check it out, right? So firstly, starting off with Retsu, what do we have here? We have a ranged strong attack character. All of her attacks inflict paralysis, and her special move is a heal attack. So she doesn't have a SA2 heal move, but instead she has on a soul bomb. So maybe that might be the same for the other characters, or maybe everyone's going to be different. But she is an Espada killer, and we do see here that she is called healer version. That's kind of cool. And her special is actually her bringing out her, you know, Minazuki Shikai again. That's something that we haven't seen in a very long time. Literally, the OG version of Retsu 7 years ago at this point is the only character that actually does this Minazuki, you know, Shikai for the most part. So that's kind of exciting. She is an SP character with a Sparta Killer, which is probably going to be... we'll see how it turns out. So she does have... read all affiliation dodges. Interesting. Again, that makes her, I guess, pretty good for certain quests. Maybe that might be more used in the future. Very similar to Fauzi by Eisden. It's nice, but you're very rarely going to ever like actually use that unless she's an arena character. She's an arena character. Okay, it makes sense. So read all affiliation dodges, immune to weakening, does have guard break. And what we can see here is that she does do more damage in guild quests. And you know what? She's actually setting up to be a pretty good character. Because again, in arena, she's going to pick up poise, increase special move usage so she can use 2 soul bombs, which her soul bomb does heal, and then she also does get the start power item +2. Unfortunately though, she gets that at level 10. Preferably you want that one to be at level 5. She does get the extra bit of recharge, but then in guild quests she does get frenzy +1 with 40% berserker, which is good. You're getting that extra killer effect 50% in guild quests, the extra range damage 30% in guild quests, and she also does have weakened defense, so you can stack that with double weakened defense, and therefore she's going to be a pretty good character in the ranged strong attack week of guild quests. So she's obviously lacking Havoc. That's the big thing about this character, like every premium mid-month character, right? But at the very least, she is a character that, you know, many people won't use, but there's definitely stuff you can do here. She actually is going to be good in the range of Sparta Week of guild quests, which people still struggle with to a certain extent. So maybe in the future, or maybe if you do a mode in this banner, maybe let's say you do like 5 summon tickets and somehow end up getting this character, like you definitely can work on her because her damage output is going to be good in guild quests. She's going to be paralyzing, weakening the defense, doing more damage in guild quests, and also healing your team too. So yeah, she's relegated to a single game mode that you might not need, but she has her usage, so I guess I like that. And again, more Espada support is never a bad thing. We're still waiting for that ranged Espada killer booster, and this character isn't that. But again, more support for a guild quest that people struggle in is never really going to be a bad thing in my opinion. And she is an arena character, so she at least does have that going for her. Moving on to Orihime, really hoping she's good here, because this is cool. I like this Orihime. She looks cute in this outfit. I'm excited here. Let's see it. Attack type. She's a range strong attack character. Her special move has automatic revival. Her strong attack 3 heals and can be charged, so very similar to Retsu. This is the third character in the game right now to actually have this. Interesting. And she has a new innate skill, damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%. So hopefully she has Quincy Killer. Is she a droplet character? Is that what she's gonna be? I don't know. Okay, let's see it. So, ooh. Damage inflicted at full stamina, 50%. So we're finally getting increased soul trait again, right? Because for the most part, this has been a thing that they haven't done for a while. So a 30% damage inflicted at full stamina soul trait. That's very, very, very powerful. One of the best links in the entire game. Someone you definitely want to have now, just for the sole purpose of being a link sometime in the future. Especially if you are someone that does own 7th Anniversary Ichigo, for example. Having the Quincy Killer is not ideal, but it is what it is. She does have medic, so her SA2, or SA3, sorry, is going to heal the entire team. And then she does have, again, more damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%, essentially taking it to 50. And as we know, she is a character that is easily going to stay at full stamina because she does have that SA3 charge heal. And when you are at full stamina, you also get that reduced strong attack cooldown. So it does look like every character that comes with that SA3 heal also comes with the reduced strong attack cooldown plus 6%. I kind of like that. And to be fair, alongside that, I mean, she also has healer too, so she also has, I guess, the best heal in the entire game. Retsu and Isane, the Spirits of every Retsu, and also the Swimsuit Isane, that have that charge strong attack free. I'm pretty sure they don't come with healer, so she is literally, technically she's the best healer in the entire game. That's actually kind of interesting, and she does have a 60% Berserker with guard break and hit enemies, and also 50% damage at full stamina with the extra recharge, because she does get recharge there. This Orihime is looking kind of good. If she has good strong attacks, I mean, that's not too bad, to be fair. Like, that's honestly not. And then Arena, she does pick up poise. Again, the only thing she's lacking here is actually just Havoc, essentially. But if she has good strong attacks and you like this character's kit and you're a fan of this character, she can be used. Damage output, she's not lacking. I kind of like that. Unfortunately, though, she has a Quincy Killer, which is a tad bit limited, but we are seeing that they are adding stuff like Human IT, and maybe in the future they might add something like Quincy IT, for example, right? So I kind of like this character. She's kind of interesting. And then lastly, we have Hanataro. So, maybe a strong attack character. All 3 characters here appear to be a strong attack character. His SA2 can heal, his special move can heal, and he has the new soul trait power droplet drop rate plus 30%. So he's a droplet link, so that's why you want this particular character. And he does come with a new innate skill, damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%. So kind of interesting that we have a banner full of healers. And every character heals differently. Retsu heals on her Soul Bomb, Orihime heals on her SA3, and then Hanataro heals on his SA2 and also Soul Bomb. So Hanataro is kind of like, even though technically he should be like the worst healer of the 3, he actually ends up being like one of the better ones, potentially. If he has a passive heal too, okay, he doesn't, but that would have been cool. So he has Human Killer, so this banner right here is just trying to fulfill, because I think Caleb, no, when it comes to mid-month characters, you're not going to use them on a day-to-day basis. The characters you normally use are end-of-month characters because they're naturally better. So I think what Caleb are doing here, by giving them these niche killers, fulfilling niches that aren't fulfilled, essentially, he's a human killer, basically. It kind of makes them usable in certain situations, but he is a power droplet character. Hopefully he does have recharge. He does. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's not bad. Guard break, medic, with the 20% full stamina, with the 60% berserker, and also frenzy +1. He does have some respectable damage here. He does have the built-in recharge, something that Toshiro lacked in our last mid-month banner. He does get more damage in Cobb Quest, which is something that you want to do, because this is a character that appears to be a character you want to use in epic raids. Since he is also a power Linksaw character, he's giving you droplets and also Linksaw potions. So if you are farming IT, you're using a speed character, Hanataro is actually someone you finally enough now want to use. So hopefully, again, his strong attacks are good. Damage output wise, he does look quite solid, and being a good healer is always going to be good, because in epic raids, you know, you're trying to clear as fast as possible. You want to be at full stamina. A character like this wants to do that, and if you take damage, you kind of lose a lot of DPS. So having a bunch of Hanataros basically just healing you back up to full stamina is actually kind of good. And in Hanataro's case, because he is a mid-run character, again, he doesn't come with Havoc, but in epic raids, you don't really need Havoc. So damage output is more important here, and having Frenzy +1, 60% Berserker with the 60% Devastation, more damage in Carp Quest, and that does include epic raids, and then you also have 20% more damage inflicted at full stamina. that's actually quite good. Looking at the banner though, the banner is a very easy skip. Don't summon on this. I don't think you were going to summon anyway, but it only does feature premium characters. So even though we're going to check out the gameplay later today, we are going to check out the strong attacks real quick while in this video, just to see if they actually are good characters, right? So in first case, we have Retsu. Artwork looks quite cool. Again, basic, but Minazuki is massive right there. That's going to not work quite well in a thumbnail. I'm going to have to crop her out. But let's see her attacks, right? So firstly, SA1 appears to be very similar to these characters. It's a rare strong attack for the most part. Only like 5 characters have it in the game. Not too bad. SA2 appears to be a 800 AoE in front of her. Pretty good strong attack, and we can see that Hanataro does share that, and then SA3 is just a full screen strong attack. And again, once more, we can see Hanataro says that. So looking at Hanataro, let's see what he actually has as his SA1. I'm assuming a lunge. It is a lunge, right? Yeah, that's the lunge. So lunge SA1, 800 distant AoE SA2, and then a full screen SA3. And keep in mind his SA2 is the heal move, so pretty decent kit for the most part, especially for someone that wants to be used in epic raids. And then, interesting enough, Orihime has basically none of the same attacks, so let's see what she has. So SA1 is going to be similar to Azashiro, and it is the 30% mag one, okay. Her SA2 is going to be a 2500 length beam, again pretty decent, and then her SA3 is going to be that AoE in front of her because it is a charge strong attack free. What's interesting though is that her nat string is kind of different, and it's only 2 characters have this. I didn't know they had a separate nat string, but it appears to be a unique nat string for the most part, that again only 2 characters share, that being the TLA Uryu and also the TLA Orihime. She's not a nat character, so it doesn't matter that much, but you know what, with the 50% full stand that she does have, and also the 40% bruiser, she's gonna be again pretty decent. So overall, that's basically the banner. We'll react to the character gameplays later today. I kind of like it. Again, it's gonna be a very easy skip. I don't think anyone's complaining about that, right? But we have 3 characters that not need representation. Again, we have so many Orihimes, we have so many Retsus, but Soul Society in Bleach Brave Souls is something that has kind of been neglected over for the most part. Again, we have a few characters there, but there are also a lot of characters, like these characters, for example, that have just simply been missing. Ever since BBS has been getting monthly banners with our end of month banners, they've been focusing on Wake of Mundo onwards, so we haven't had much time to, you know, actually get characters like this. Again, this is our first Shikai Retsu, with her using Minazuki since the start of the games 7 years ago. This is our first premium Hanataro, essentially, and then this is our first time getting Orihime in this outfit. So I kind of like it. I'm a fan of it. Hopefully the visuals are fun. I like the idea of all 3 characters here actually being healers and healing in different ways, and they're all fulfilling niches that kind of need to be fulfilled. So even though K-Lab know themselves that you aren't really going to use these characters, they're giving you a reason to use these characters, and I kind of like that. I'm kind of excited because I do like Arena, and I will actually be using this right if I do get her. She's going to have a usage in Guild Quest because she will be a pretty good lead, actually. Orihime is going to be quite a fun character to play around with because she has so much full stamina damage, and then she's also a very powerful link for any mind character, especially if you are someone that likes to nuke in Guild Quest. And then this Hanataro is a dropper character, which you can just, you know, use as a link, and at the same time, he also is a link sort and dropper character, so you kind of also want to use him in epic raids. So overall, pretty good banner. Can't really complain about it.